if I'm going to put this, if I want to put it out. So I was like, hey, I said, I understand. I said, and I said, and I said this to him. I said, listen, to be honest with you, I said, I'd rather you not put it out if it's something that you don't believe in, So, we kind of like, ended it like that, and then like, and I knew that the material was good because I was from that world of instrumental guitar working at that label, and I knew all the stuff he was going to get. So I told him that. I was like, well, you're going to be getting a lot of stuff. So I said, remember this. And then like a couple of months later, he got back to me and he said, I took another listen to your stuff, and he says, I do like it, and he says the song's good. He says, why don't we do like a release, and we'll release it in Japan first. And I said, that's fine. So that's how it started. And
wow.
We released it in Japan, and then we released it in Europe. And then, I think I'm the only artist on Favorite Nations that released, I did 3 records with them. So it was Mantra, then I did Color of Light, and then I did Violet Horizon. So it was all through FN.
Very nice. Now, is your new record going to be on Favored Nations as well?
No, the last record, they kind of stopped putting out stuff for a while. And so the last record, which is A21, I did on my own. And now the Favored Nations started up again. But to be honest with you, I'm going to release it on myself. It's just, it doesn't really make sense nowadays to, even though the deal with Favored Nations was, as far as the monetary thing is very good, how they split it. It's like 50-50 type of deal. But, there's not really CD stores. There's not manufacturing and everything you could do on your own. The same thing that they're doing, I could do myself and still maintain the money and get full money myself. And also, as far as making the product, when you're a touring artist and you got to buy the CDs from the record label, you don't realize how much money it is because, Favored Nations has Sony making the CDs. So for an artist to buy a CD from them to go for tour, it's like, and this is any label, it's like $5 a CD. So you can print up your own CDs for touring for $1,000 and get how many, it's just the amount of money, it's not really worth it. Because there's no stores really,
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Tell me about your playing. Have you, like I said, have you innovated yourself over the lab? Have you tried different playing techniques on your albums?
Well, basically, what I feel like a strong, like I mentioned before, it's my songwriting. I think has definitely developed. It's not really, just like tracks, rhythm tracks, and me like trying to play as fast as I can over them. It's there's a chorus, there's a verse, there's a solo section, and that kind of thing. So I think that's a strong thing that I've been developing, and also what I've come to develop is like a spontaneity. I think when I'm doing my recording, and it started way, back probably like the Color of Light record, where I kind of go into the studio and I kind of just, when it's time to do a solo and sometimes even the melody, I kind of write it on the spot and record it. And that kind of development that has been happening. And like this new record, I started to record songs on this new record that I'm doing now, and they were kind of like what I thought was going to be the demos. And there's something about when you're coming up with an idea and I have I recorded the rhythm guitar track, and I kind of just listen to it and play over it and play a melody or play a solo. And what I used to do, sometimes is I would do the demos and then I would go back and redo listening to it and playing. And I'm not doing that really anymore. I'm keeping, a lot of the initial idea demos I'm keeping for the record. And that comes with, because when you have the ability to do the stuff yourself now, like I recorded, the last record was the first record that I did all the guitar parts and mixed it with a co-producer, buddy of mine. You're able to get the sound that you want, and in your apartment, in your house, and you could kind of just go and play, and without worrying about time or money. And the ease of that kind of atmosphere makes it very easy, and creative, without having to worry about other stuff.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. Tell me about your present rig. I know you're endorsed by Ibanez. Who are some of your other endorsements?
Let's see. I got, Ibanez. I mean, if I leave anybody out, I apologize in advance to anybody. But I mean, Ibanez. I got DiMarzio, D'Addario strings, Morley pedals, Keeley. As a pedal company called Magic Box. I've been using a company called Studio Devil. They're recording software, and they also do what's called an amplifier pedal by Atomic Amps, which is a modeling thing. Most recently, a couple of companies in the past year or so, I got endorsed with DV Mark Amps, which are a really cool amp company, and a pick company called Hawk Picks out of the UK. They make really nice picks. So I've been working with them. Trying to think. George L. Cables, I've been endorsed with for a long time. Let's see, who am I leaving out? I've been a lot of stuff with the FU Tone, which is like upgrades to your trem systems. I've been involved with them for a while. And Adam Weaver is a great guy. I think, that covers a lot of it.
Oh, fantastic. When can we expect your album to be out?
And
you're
you're
going to be releasing it yourself, probably on your website digitally?
Right, digitally, and then I'm a big, I'm old school, man. I like physical copies, so there will be a physical copy, probably with,
like a Bandcamp idea?
Physical copy. Yeah. I mean, I'll do a physical copy just for also to sell it for when I'm out playing, on tour and stuff. But for merchandise, so for sure. But I don't know. I got let me see, how many songs done so far? I got around four songs completely recorded, and I have another 4 ideas that I have to kind of go through. So I mean, it all depends. It could be. I'm thinking it's not going to be this year. I'm thinking it's going to be in 2018.
Okay, fantastic. Do we have any tour dates coming up that I could put on your article?
Yeah, well, I do have something in Pennsylvania, in New Hope, Pennsylvania. On right now, the only one that I know of is in November 4th, New Hope, Pennsylvania, at a place called Fran's Pub, which is a nice place. And the only other thing I'd say that I do have some stuff in the works. So the best thing to do to keep up to date on the added shows that are going to be happening and clinics and stuff like that is at www.robbalducci.com, and social media. Social media I'm on. It's at Rob Balducci basically, and that's Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. When Facebook first started, you did the personal page, and I didn't realize that it was a band page. Now I have a Rob Balducci, but I also have at the Rob Balducci Band, which I recently started. So right. That's all.